Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long Blues 1975. A YouTuber's on the rise. Reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends. But Long Blues 1975.
This is Ironman Super Off-Road on the Sinclair ZX Spectrum, released in 1990 by Virgin, but developed by Kraft Gold, based on the arcade machine Ironman Stewart's Super Off-Road, but in some places it was known as just Super Off-Road. It was a three-player simultaneous top-down racing game, kind of like Super Sprint Championship Sprint, but you were in monster trucks. Think like those big arena events they have in the States and sometimes over here. And they had big steering wheels. It was three players simultaneous. I played it as a kid, thought it was absolutely amazing and loved it because it was trucks. I then had an American copy on that I imported to play on my Super Famicom, and it was a big success. I do have a gameplay comparison video of the Super Famicom version, or the SNES version, against the Mega Drive version. So anyway, for whatever reason, I'm not sure why they decided to port this to the Sinclair ZX Spectrum. It came out on everything. There's a Master System version, there's an Amstrad, Commodore 64, Amiga, Atari ST, and all of them, I imagine, are very, very playable because those machines could do colours properly. The Spectrum could if people did it in a roundabout way, or got I don't know, interesting, shall we say, like did some tricks, some wizardry, if you will, like the black borders around stuff like that, and the size of the sprites. Think Don Priestley with Trapdoor and stuff like that. And I always like to show the Spectrum in the best of light, but sometimes I want to show you a game where you just think, why is this a thing? What were you thinking? So, yeah, this is ported on the Spectrum. I have no idea what reviews it got. We're going with Kempston joystick. I've played this 3 times. Camera didn't work the first time, battery ran out the second time, and I still don't really know what I'm doing or how to accelerate or stuff like that. Or, more importantly, which bloody truck I am. It comes back to, why is this a thing? Why would you do this on the Spectrum? They could have, because there are 4 trucks, well, I don't have a player 2, simultaneously. It's 48K, so that's the limits of the music, and the sound effects are quite crap, so I apologise for the background noise, which is real traffic. But it's best I explain it in the game, so let's get into it. Fire. Right, so anyway, it's accurate to the arcade. There are your birds. Pick one. I'm yellow. I say yellow. We're all yellow now. Now, bottom left-hand corner here are the trucks. Colours at the top right-hand corner represent which ones are each. You don't accelerate, it accelerates on its own. So right off the bat, I have to work out which one I am. I think... No, I'm over there. This is what I mean, right? Oh, also, they bully you, they knock you around to shit. You get bunched up and then it's tits. Nitro, which don't just keep hammering it because it gives you a temporary boost, is probably the only way to work out who you are. Just like real life, really. So I'm third. I think I'm third. Anyway, what's interesting and kind of cool is the tracks are all in here. They're all accurate to the arcade. The way your truck bounces over them is really rather quite nice. I just collected a nitro. If you see them, get them. It's the only way to win a race. And obviously getting money and stuff means you can upgrade. That's interesting. That's from the arcade. Right, I think I'm second. Right. That's me, top left-hand corner. Thing is, I'm out of nitros. So now they pass me. Right. See, do I press accelerate and I go faster? I don't know. Am I second? I'm third. So that wasn't me. Herein lies the problem. Look, it's got all this. We'll have that. We'll have that again. I don't even know what that does. We'll race. You're all bunched in at the start. We're going from right to left now. So who am I? Right, I'm last. Okay. I think I was first. Turn around. It's tank controls. And for some reason he didn't want to turn left. So now I'm last. I mean, it's not difficult to see what the problems are with this. A, I've got no nitros. But anyway, point being, apart from all its faults and shit like that, if they just put 2 people on the screen and made it playable, then it would have been fun, because you have all the tracks, all the obstacles. They don't just hinder you, they hinder everyone else. There is a pinball mechanic, which means if one person bounces around, he ruins everyone else's fucking day. So, I'm on the water. I wish I had an accelerate, because then I would truly know who I am. I wouldn't race off the line through the water again. I'd hang back a bit and then wait for an opportunity to pass, not to be strategic or anything, but simply to know who I am. But yeah, all the tracks are in there, all the obstacles are in there. You know, the physics is probably too strong a descriptive term. They're fun, but it's just the initial. That's not enough to pass. It's the initial just bunch up and getting in front by working out who the hell are you. Right, so I'm gonna hammer nitro. Second, first. Right, well that's how you do that. So as long as I can stay in front a decent amount, then, and not just for the fact to win, it means I know who I am, and the game for a small period of time is actually playable. Got nitro. Like I said, a shame. They could have done stuff, just have 2 people. I mean, we would have just liked to have the arcade, a port of the arcade. So if you had 2 people, one truck could be like, I don't know, speckled, shaded, the other one wouldn't, and you could. Well, now I have to accelerate. Weird. I'm top right, in case you're wondering which one I am. I'm going to the top left-hand corner. I'm down through the straight. I'm about to cross the line. Right, that means one more lap. So yeah, remove 2 cars, right, and then speckle me. So we'll have fun. It's competitive then. It'll only take a little bit off the line to work out who you are. Or, however, I don't know. Oh, fuck it. Get red. Oh, you know, I'm Spectrum. I think I'm first. Yes. Weird. What a difference knowing who you are makes. Yeah. Or, being Spectrum, we're used to attribute clash, so we don't really care. So stick it in. Oh, I'm nitro's up to the ass. And oh look, see, you can. I don't want to. That's because I came first, isn't it? Yeah. So stick it in. I don't give a fuck that it looks butt ugly. I can see who I am. And again, we're Spectrum kids. We're used to it. Right. We're going from right to left. I'm second. Oh, I was briefly first. I think I'm first. This water bit. Oh, they knock you sideways. Game over, dude. Game over. Right, I think I'm first. I'm going to get on the straight and I'm going to nitro it to confirm. Right, so I got a nitro. Whoa. Right, I'm on the left. Yeah, I'm first. No, because he hit me around. Why he's turning around? This is what I mean. That's unfair. He hits me. He doesn't pinball for fuck. My lead's gone. I can't turn around because, of course, why would you want to be able to turn around in a game? And then it goes from being pleasantly enjoyable because I actually knew who I was to shit again. Like I said, there were ways they could have probably dealt with, you know, defining the trucks and stuff so you knew who you were. And by not doing so, they essentially ruined it. I still came third. How the fuck I came third, I do not know. One more game. Right, we're going to hammer the nitro. So yeah, like I said, could have been remedied. Could have been a fun game. I guess it was a cash grab. I'm first. But then I hit the wall. You know, kids like the arcade game. They'll buy it. Oh, they'll like it. They'll buy it. Again, I don't know what the magazine said about it. Whether it got good reviews. I'm sure it did on the. I've got a feeling that on the Commodore 64 it it's held quite high regard. Right, top left corner, down for the straight. I'll give you a commentary so you know who I am. Cross the line, got a nitro. Yeah, so cash grab? Don't know, probably. Shame, because in here somewhere is a half decent potential port of the arcade. Because obviously Super Sprint and Championship Sprint worked because the roads were black and therefore you could give colour and not have to worry about attribute clash. I have gameplays of Super Sprint on the Spectrum, I think. Maybe the arcade version on the Midway pack. But yeah, so bottom left hand corner, across the line, and I won. So as long as you get yourself in the front straight away and you know who you are, it's playable. Which means there's a game in here, but because you can't tell the difference between who you are when you bunch up, it essentially becomes unplayable. Hopefully that made sense. I had to show it just for shits and giggles. As always, I'd love to know what you think. Have you played any versions of these? Any of the micro versions, 8-bit micro versions specifically? And have you played the Spectrum version? And what did you think? And did it get good reviews? I can't see that it did. Anyway, as always, thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you later.